We are not broke as a nation. We are not bankrupt. We can't go bankrupt. We absolutely cannot go bankrupt because we have the power to create as much money as we need to spend to serve the American people.
How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today we are looking at cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of fear in the market, whether this is a dead cat bounce. There's some new news coming out of Sweden that they are saying that Bitcoin is essentially like trading stamps. We're going to take a look at everything that's happening in the cryptocurrency market, along with some good news coming from Cardano and Ethereum. So we're going to get into it here today. If you guys don't mind hitting that like button, I do appreciate that. Please hit subscribe to the channel too. We are really close to 150,000 subscribers. If you guys want to turn on that bell notification, you can get notified as soon as I upload a video. So we just got this coming from Senator Loomis, and you might recognize her name. She's actually talked about Bitcoin before, and she is pointing at the fact that this is scary. This is scary that people in the government are talking about how we can just print as much money as possible, especially with all the inflation we're already seeing. In the past, she's talked about holding Bitcoin as part of your retirement. Let's see what she said before.
I encourage people to buy and hold. I encourage them to say Bitcoin for their retirement, for their future. And that's because as the Congress spends trillions and trillions of dollars and is flooding our economy and the world economy with US dollars, there's no way that we cannot debase the value of the US dollars.
And Loomis practices what she preaches. She's an investor in Bitcoin as well.
I buy Bitcoin and I hold Bitcoin.
You buy Bitcoin?
Oh, yes.
You have Bitcoin?
I do.
How much Bitcoin do you have?
Well, I only have, I think, 5 Bitcoin.
Only 5 Bitcoin, but she bought them in 2013 for about $300 each. So
she is an early investor in Bitcoin, and while she does have a reason to be bullish on Bitcoin because she actually owns some, it's not like she's been actively buying and trying to pump it and manipulate it. She's just started to talk about it recently, and let's be honest, if she was really trying to do something sketchy, I'm sure she would be buying more Bitcoin along the way instead of just holding the Bitcoin for her retirement. Now, overall in the cryptocurrency market, we are seeing some fear. We're seeing a drop. Oftentimes we do see a second drop after a larger drop. Bitcoin around 45,000, Ethereum around 3,300, ADA still at $2.37. Now we are starting to get some negative articles. You have to be on the lookout for this because there are going to be people that try to push it down even further. Dead cat bounce forecast puts Bitcoin as a possible $20,000. We saw $100,000 by the end of the year with little resistance, but this week's crash now shifts the attention to the dead cat bounce pattern and could tank it to a yearly low of $20,000. This is not the only negative article out there. Bitcoin down as Sweden's central bank compares it to trading stamps. Stay through a little bit longer because it's really easy to be bearish when you see articles like this. You might get a little bit scared. They say private money usually collapses sooner or later, and sure, you can get rich by trading in Bitcoin, but it's comparable to trading in stamps. The headlines on EU regulators coming closer to implementing new regulations for cryptocurrencies, new anti-money laundering rules and tax reporting requirements adds downside pressure. Of course, there are always going to be negative articles, but when they come out right when the market is dipping, it does get scary for a lot of investors. However, let's take a look at the larger picture here. Willy Woo just posted here today the Bitcoin held in public corporate treasuries. It's only been going up, with the exception of right here pretty much when Tesla sold a little bit of their Bitcoin, about 10%. It's been steadily increasing since 2020. And we have to realize that most of this, almost all of it, is in the last year and a half. Now, if you want to buy some Bitcoin, one of the best places, I believe, is BlockFi. You can get an interest rate on your cryptocurrencies. You can check out a link down below the video. There you can get an interest rate on your cryptocurrencies. You get a bonus for signing up. You also can move money in and out of the accounts. You get interest 7.5% on some stablecoins. You can also get a cool credit card that gives you 1.5% Bitcoin back with no annual fee. That is a great place to hold onto some of your larger cryptocurrencies, in my opinion. So definitely check out the link underneath the video. Now, we just talked about some of the public companies holding Bitcoin, but who else is buying Bitcoin? Well, we can see here the number of wallet addresses, blockchain wallet addresses over the last 10 years. So we can see pretty much 0 people had these in 2011, and it's been increasing at an exponential rate. And this is a little bit deceiving because you can see here, it looks like it drops off, but that's because we're going day by day here in August. And we're actually seeing a really good month. Halfway through the month, we had another 500,000 wallet addresses. So you can see that a lot of adoption is happening. And why is this important? Well, Metcalfe's law talks about how the value of a network is proportional to the square number of the connected users. So as more people join the system, the value of the system actually grows exponentially. So what happens when you have something that's already growing exponentially? Well, now you have a very, very quickly growing value in the cryptocurrency market. And this is being boosted recently with El Salvador. This is, in a lot of people's minds, the reason that we're seeing a sell-off this week is because so many people were excited about El Salvador making Bitcoin legal tender. But you have to realize that there can be fluctuations where people try to buy up until an event and then they sell. But overall, this is still something that's very good for cryptocurrencies. Actually, we saw recently that El Salvador's new Bitcoin wallets could cost Western Union and similar companies $400 million a year. That's huge. That is a huge bite that they are taking out of the normal traditional financial services. And that's awesome to see for cryptocurrencies. So many more people are going to be adopting this. And I'm sure it's going to be one of those things where some people were really excited at first, but a lot of people take a little bit of time to get on board. So we're going to see more and more people popping up using it in El Salvador. Now, we cannot only talk about Bitcoin here today. We have to talk about Cardano. They are getting close to their smart contract launch date 2 days from now. So on Sunday, they're going to launch smart contracts. In addition to that, Cardano native DeFi protocol ADA Lend sells out of seed round in 1 hour. So there is a lot of excitement in the Cardano space. ADA Lend, a protocol that is bringing decentralized lending to Cardano blockchain, has sold out of its private sale in less than 1 hour. 7 private angel investors have purchased the entire seed allocation of 1.8 million Cardano native ADAL tokens for $540,000. This just shows that there is a lot of excitement in the space, in the Cardano ecosystem. This is not a sponsor or anything like that, but it is interesting. We have to talk about Ethereum. Ethereum has burned over 250,000 Ethereum now, 266,000 Ethereum. This has reduced the inflation in Ethereum by 55%. And with NFTs at an all-time high, or the excitement for NFTs near an all-time high, we do have to think that this is going to be really bullish for Ethereum throughout the rest of the year. With all this being burned, with all the excitement in this space, with Ethereum still leading the way, of course, Cardano, Solana, Algorand are all going to take a little piece of the pie, but right now Ethereum is the main blockchain, and this is going to be very bullish for the end of the year for Ethereum, in my opinion. It's very exciting, and we do have Ethereum 2.0 coming up in the future. Now, of course, like I said, anything can happen short term. Don't be scared off. Don't let everyone influence your decisions in cryptocurrencies. Always do your own research. Always invest money that you can afford to invest. Again, if you guys want, you can check out the link down below to BlockFi. You can try out an account there. It's always good to have multiple accounts because a lot of the time when there is fluctuation in price in the cryptocurrency markets, we do see some of these apps going down. Now, I want to hear from you guys. What cryptocurrencies are you most excited about down below? What are you looking forward to in the future? Thank you so much again for hitting the like button and the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Have a nice weekend. Bye.